What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 63 of our MLB The Show 24 Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode here on the channel. The Pirates are taking on they are the Cincinnati Reds. They are in division rival here in the National League Central. But the Reds and the Pirates, they have a long history. Neither team has really done much in a while. I guess the Pirates have technically done a little more in the past couple of seasons in which they have won a World Series. But, we're not really worried about that right now. We're worried about this current series right now ahead of us, these next 3 to 5 games. Hopefully it is the best of 5 series. But let's be honest, the Pirates only gonna need 3, right? Only going to need 3. You gotta think, game 1 and 2 are a lock. You got Skenes, you got Jerry Jones. That is a lock here, right? It's gotta be. It's absolutely gotta be a lock here. But here we go. We are getting ready for game 1 of the NLDS here in the 2029 season. So the 2029 NLDS getting ready to get underway. It is going to be Pirates versus the Reds here. Skenes will be on the mound, of course, for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 33 starts, 22-4, a 2.36 ERA, 2.85 ERA, 2.36 pitch, 2.85 ERA, 102 WHIP, 256 punch-outs, a 27% strikeout rate, 6% walk rate there for the 2028 Cy Young Award winner. Like to see that there for Paul Skenes. Now here we go. 1-2 count to Jake Fraley, and he strikes out swinging. That's a 101 down and in for out number 1. So a big out number 1. Here we go. Novelli Marte, the third baseman up. He's going to ground that one under the foot of Skenes. Up the middle. That's a base knock here with 1 out in the inning. So runner on first now with 1 out. That's going to bring up the 3-hole hitter Spencer Steer, the left fielder. Steer goes down swinging. For out number 2, and that's going to be the second strikeout of the inning there for Skenes. Now comes Elly De La Cruz. Bad throw by Henry Davis right there, and Marte is going to swipe second base there. Probably better off with a no throw, honestly. De La Cruz grounds that one up the middle. That's going to be Spencer Jones, big heave-ho throw, and Marte with the stolen base going to score from second with ease there on the Elly De La Cruz single. Now next up, big strikeout there. That's going to end the inning. But the Reds take a 1-0 lead here in the first. Drew Rasmussen on the mound for the Reds. 32 starts, 14-5, 109 innings pitched, a 3.69 ERA, 132 whip, a .141 strikeout, 17% strikeout rate, 7% walk rate on the 2029 season there for Drew Rasmussen. The former Ray, he played for the Rays. Schwarber leads things off with a grounder to the third baseman. That's going to be out number 1. Big ground out right there for Schwarbs. But take a look at the Pirates left. We got Schwarber DHing, Cruz in left, Jones in center, Davis catching, Eldridge at first, Schobels at third, Hassels at right, Griffin's at short, and Johnson is at second base. Now here we go. Dylan Cruz up. Cruz grounds that one to the third baseman. Over to first in time for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here for Drew Rasmussen here in the first inning. Next up, Spencer Jones. He strikes out. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. On now to the top of the second. Tyler Stevenson, the catcher, up. He strikes out swinging there. Big punch out number 4 on the day for Paul Skenes. Here we go. Christian Encarnacion Strand grounds that one to Connor Griffin. Griffin has it. He's going to go to first with it in time. That's out number 2. So, big out number 2 there for Skenes. Up comes Matty McLean here, 2-2 count. Big strikeout there, and that's going to end the second inning. Love to see that there from Skenes. Next up, Henry Davis. Davis takes that middle slider, drives that to left high, but just got a little too much underneath that one. That's just a very deep fly out there to Spencer Steer in left. So, 1 down now. Here up comes Bryce Eldridge, 3-2 count. Eldridge pops it up. Stevenson's mask is off. He is in foul territory. He's going to make the grab there on the NLDS logo. Tanner Schobel strikes on the high fastball there. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. On now to the top of the third. Pirates still hitless through 2. Drew Jones leads off the third with a strikeout there. Former first-round draft pick there. First overall draft pick there of the Diamondbacks. He strikes out there. Now Jake Fraley, here we go. He's 0 for 1 on the day, 2-2 count. Big punch out from Paul Skenes. That's the second of the inning. That's the 7th on the day here. Now Noelvi Marte, full count. Marte watching the whole way. Strikeout there. Skenes strikes out the side. He's got 8 now through 3 innings. So Reds still lead 1-0 here. Pirates still in search of their first hit. Robert Hassel drives that inside high fastball to right center. Center fielder's underneath, makes the grab. That's out number 1. So a deep fly out there from Robert Hassel. Up now comes Connor Griffin, and Griffin gets a hold of all of that one. Connor Griffin delivers. Deep to right, high, deep, and gone. No doubt about it, 378 to right field. Connor Griffin ties this game up with one massive swing of the bat there. 378 to right, 101 off the bat. Griffin even celebrated from his knees. He got down there, and he thanked someone for it. But that was a massive home run. They're going to grant him the swashbuckler. There you go. Connor Griffin, big hero here so far through 3. Next up, Tamar Johnson, dead center field. High, deep, and gone. Over the center field wall, Tamar Johnson goes back-to-back with Connor Griffin. So the Pirates now lead 2-1 here, falling back-to-back home runs from the middle infield duo of Connor Griffin and Tamar Johnson. Johnson steps on home. He's going to dap up Kyle Schwarber. There you go. Schwarber looking to go back-to-back-to-back. Nope, just a chopper to Noelvi Marte. Throw to first in time. That's the second ground out of the game there for Kyle Schwarber. So there's 2 outs now here in the 3rd following the 2 home runs. Dylan Cruz up. Cruz drives that to left. High, deep, and caught on the run by Spencer Steer, saving extra bases. Spencer Steer leads off the 4th with a strikeout. That's 9, by the way, now, through 3 1/3 innings. Next up, Ellie De La Cruz, 1-1 count. De La Cruz heads up that one in center. Jones gets to it quickly, and there you go. That's a 1-out single for Ellie De La Cruz. So De La Cruz chilling on first base now, with 1 out in the inning. Up comes Alex Kilroff. Kilroff sends that to left, caught by Dylan Cruz. And there you go for out number 2. 2 outs now here in the 4th inning. Tyler Stevenson up, and Stevenson's going to watch that one. De La Cruz gunned down trying to steal second. Davis gets his revenge on the Noelvi Marte stolen base. Spencer Jones leads off the 4th here. Strikeout. Lost 3rd strike. Stevenson there. Look at that. Spencer Jones just outruns Stevenson's throw. Bad throw. Next up, Henry Davis. He strikes out. That's going to be 1 out. Runner on first following the strikeout. Now here we go. Liner over the glove of Ellie De La Cruz. He had a big leap for it. But runner on first. He's rounding 3rd. He's heading home. Bryce Eldridge pulls in the second base there with an RBI double. That's what you like to see. First a home on the drop. 3rd strike. Now here we go. Tanner Schobel chases that cutter way too far out of the zone for out number 2. 5th of the game there for Rasmussen. Robert Hassel full count, and Hassel drives that to right. High, deep, and caught. Caught there in the alleyway for the final out. Now top of the 5th, here we go. Stevenson leads things off with a fly out to left field. Dylan Cruz underneath. Dylan Cruz makes the grab, and that's out number 1. 1 down now here for Paul Skenes following the Dylan Cruz put out. Christian Encarnacion strand up. He strikes out. Fastball up and in. Absolutely just hoses them there. That's 10 now on the day. Here we go. Matty McLean, 1-2 count, and a strikeout looking. 101 up and in, and that's going to end the 5th there. On now the bottom half of the inning. Pirates lead this one 3-1 here. Connor Griffin homered his last at-bat. Strikes out on the slider, way too far out of the zone there. 6th of the game for Rasmussen. Tamar Johnson up, 1-1 count. He drives that to right. That's going to be a 1-out single following the Griffin strikeout. And there you go, runner on first. Now here we go, Kyle Schwarber up. He pops that one to left. Out goes De La Cruz. He's going to make the grab for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in the 5th. Runner on first base. It's going to be the 2-hitter Dylan Cruz up now. And Cruz drives that one to center. High, not that deep, but just shy of the warning track. Final out in the 5th, now on to the top of the 6th here. As well, one left, still lead 3-1. 2-2 count to Drew Jones. Jones drives that deep to left. Dylan Cruz giving chase. Dylan Cruz still backtracking, makes the grab just shy of the warning track for out number 1. 1 down now here in the 6th. 1-2 count to Jake Fraley. Fraley will ground that one to Connor Griffin. Griffin has it over to first in time. And there you go, that's out number 2. 2 down now here in the 6th. As Novella Marte comes up. 1-1 count here, Marte. He sends that to shallow right center. In comes Hassel, who makes the grab on the run. 1-2-3 go the Reds. On now the bottom half of the 6th. As out comes former top prospect Chase Petty. Petty with his 40.5 ERA, strikeout rate of 20% in 2/3 of innings pitched. Lefties batting a cool 1,000 against Petty. Like to see that. Spencer Jones leads things off. Drive to left field. That's high and deep, and that's going to be off the wall there. And that's going to be a leadoff double for Spencer Jones. So Jones pulls in the 2nd, and that's going to set up Henry Davis with the runner in scoring position. Davis 2-2 count, and Davis pops this one up. Shallow center field, and the center field is going to make the grab. Jones retreats to 2nd, and that's going to be out number 1 here in the inning. 1 down now in the inning. That's going to be here. Bryce Eldridge drives that to left. Jones going to watch Steer come in, make the grab. That's going to be Jones going back to second base now with 2 outs in the inning. So the leadoff double looking like it's going to be wasted here. As up comes Tanner Schobel, 0 for 2. He drives that to right. That one is caught. So all 3 outfielders got involved in that one. You know, center, left, and then right field. Stranding Spencer Jones. Skenes out for the 7th inning here. Strikes out Spencer Steer, the left fielder, for out number 1. That's the... I'm not sure what strikeout that was. Up comes De La Cruz, the shortstop. He pops this one up. Tanner Schobel underneath. Tanner will make the grab, and that's going to be out number 2. 2 outs in the inning here for Paul Skenes, and up comes Alex Kilroff. Kilroff will strike out at 101 up and in, and that's going to end the inning there. Probably Skenes' last inning of work. Up comes Hassel, who strikes out swinging for out number 1 in the 7th. 1 down now here. Chase Petty out for a 2nd inning of work. Connor Griffin up. Grounds that one. Flagged by Encarnacion. That's going to be out number 2. So there's 2 down now here in the 7th inning. And that's going to set up now the 9-hole hitter Tamar Johnson, who has homered once this game. He is 2 for 2, by the way. Grounder back to Encarnacion. Steps on the bag. On to the top of the 8th here. Let's see what the Pirates are going to do with their pitching staff. Nope, Skenes still out there. 2-2 count. Big swing and a miss there by Tyler Stevenson for out number 1. That is 14 punch-outs for Paul Skenes. Christian Encarnacion Strand will strike out as well. That is 15 punch-outs now for Paul Skenes. And then can we get 16 here? Matt McClain, 123rd pitch of the campaign. And strike number 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Skenes strikes out the side in order. He's got 16 on the day. Schwarber up, and Schwarber gets that one. Just reached down for it and pulled that all-speed pitch over the right field wall. Solo shot there for Kyle Schwarber. 386 to right, 110 off the bat. That one got out of here like a missile. Didn't quite go the farthest, but just a straight line drive shot there from Kyle Schwarber, and you absolutely love to see that one. Massive home run. Got out of here in the hurry. Griffin bestowing the swashbuckler onto Kyle Schwarber. Now here we go. Dylan Cruz, he goes down for the slider. Strikes out for out number 1 here in the 8th. And now we're going to have Spencer Jones up. Jones drives that one center field. It's middle slider. Going back is Drew Jones, who makes the grab on the warning track on the run for out number 2. So there's 2 outs now here in the 8th. Up comes Henry Davis. Davis gets a hold of that fastball, sends that one left center. Caught by Drew Jones on the run. And out comes Forrest Whitley. Closing time here at PNC. We don't care where you go. You just can't stay here, Cincinnati. slam the door. That's what the Pirates fans have come quite accustomed to here with Forrest Whitley on the mound. 59 for 65 on the season. You'll love to see that for Forrest, the former Astros prospect. So first man up strikes out. Next man up, Jake Fraley drives that to right. Hassel underneath makes the grab for out number 2. 2 very quick outs for the closer here. Next up, Noelvi Marte, grounder up the middle. That one fielded by Griffin. Spinning throw, not in time. Infield single there, Noelvi Marte keeping the inning alive here for the Reds. Spencer Steer up. Steer grounds that to Johnson. Johnson flips to Griffin. The inning is over, and the Pirates win this one by a final score of 4-1. 4-1 right there, following a disastrous first inning by Paul Skenes standards, by the way, which the Reds led 1-0. Now, got here on the backs of 3 solo shot home runs and an RBI double there here. That's how we got 4 runs in this one. You know, scoring got started off with the kind of Griffin home run followed by the Johnson home run. You like to see that, but that's all we needed right there. Look at that, Skenes, 8 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 16 punch-outs. He gets the winning game 1. Drew Rasmussen gets the loss here in game number 1, his first of the postseason, and Forrest Whitley picks up his first save of the 2029 postseason run here. So the Pirates take a commanding 1-0 lead here, and with Jared Jones scheduled to pitch game 2, it might be 2-0 very quickly here, and we might be headed to Cincinnati next episode. But Skenes, of course, player of the game, 8 innings, 3 hits, 16 punch-outs, 1 earned run. That's into though. Peace out, rock on. Stay